Say her name. Say their names. Brianna Taylor. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone had a great week. Tonight's guest is a rapper and lyricist, Ed Fortoso. And he's cool, so whenever I see him, I'll pop him on in. Hello. Hey, Lewis. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the show. The show from the hotel room. See you this weekend, my friends. So yeah, this week's guest has been hustling for a long time. Okay. We're going to wait for him to come on. I think he'll be on in a few minutes. If you have any questions, there's a, hey, Sarah, what's up, girl? Hey, Ma, welcome. 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 If you have any questions, write them in the comment box. Ed said, Lauren, welcome, Lauren. Welcome, Baker. Hey, how you guys doing? I have to wait for Ed to come on, so I have a few minutes. If you want to chat. Sarah, you come on one day. Baker, you got to come on, bring all your fur babies. I wish they could let, like, all of us on at the same time, you know. Hi, Mom. Thank you so much. I am fresh out of bed. Look. That's good. Oh, I'm so jealous, Baker. You just went on that snow trip, skiing and snowmobiling. How cool. How was that, Baker? That's cool. Mom, this rapper play on Long Island? Yes, he does. He plays in all boroughs. I think he's from the city. I met him at The View, which we'll talk about. I know. Baker, you said amazing. We need to go on an adventure. I know. Where did you go? What part of New York did you go to do the snowboarding? Hey, Lewis. The gang's all here. Lewis got a new puppy today. Congratulations, Lewis. His name is Sugar, right? How cute is he? Hunter, nice. The Catskills. Looks so good. I'm so jealous. We'll go soon. I think hiking time is coming up, so we'll do a hike soon. Doggy time. Lewis, send us a picture of your dog. Aw. Let's see, where's this Eddie boy? Eddie boy, where are you? Hold on, give me a second, y'all. How's your new dog, Lewis? Sorry, guys. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you. Also, I'm going to sing on an episode soon because my singing coach and piano teacher, Fran, said I should. And I've been practicing a song. I just have to set up the dates and rehearse. I guess I'll be singing by myself. Unless Baker or anyone wants to join. You could do a Lambs performance. Hello, where is he? You want to do it, Baker? Yes, Sarah, you'll play the tambourine? Yes. Yes. Probably could do that on Zoom, you know. We could make this happen. I don't know why we haven't done like a Zoom party yet, you know? And all this is hopefully winding down. We'll do a Zoom party. Alright, I think Ed's coming on. Just waiting for you, Eddie boy. Hello. Can you play the tambourine, Sarah? Of course. Really gotta have rhythm. I know you have rhythm, but I've never heard it. I would love to hear it. Hold on one sec. Okay, I just texted Ed to join the party. You'll figure it out. That's so cute. Yes, okay. Here we go. The party is starting. Okay. Hi, Ed. Welcome. I got you. Let's do it. Ed, where are you? My binoculars. This should be my guest binoculars. Yes! You made it!
Yes, I'm here.
How are you? Late to the party.
Sure, I'm here.
But you made it.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I hear you great. You hear me?
Perfect. Yeah, I hear you.
How you been, man?
I've been good. Relaxing, working out, making more music. Yeah. How about you?
I mean, I haven't seen you since before this thing, you know?
I know. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been hard times for everybody.
For everybody. I talk about it
Yeah.
all the time about the opportunities that dropped off, right? And everyone had some great thing that was on the precipice.
Right. Right.
But yeah, you and I met at the View.
Yeah.
And you were hustling and working. You were working 2 jobs at the time, I think.
Yes, that's something that people don't know, that that I used to work at the View. I mean, a lot of people don't. Everybody don't know, right? A lot of people don't know that I used to work for the View, and that was like, for me, it was like a different experience, like see seeing like behind the scenes, was performing myself, and that was like something else that I was, seeing.
Well, yeah, and even being on the film set, right? Because you see the lighting, how they set up, even the sound for that. And
I met a lot of great people. It was like,
so you cut off a little bit.
oh, yeah. Also, yeah, I met a lot of great people,
Go ahead.
and ABC. I mean, a lot of connections, a lot of network, and that was a good experience.
How long were you there for?
True.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I worked there only just 2 years. 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, you're back. You were cut off for the beginning, but you're back now. 2 years, yeah. And I saw you like several times every time I visited, you were there. That was cool. That's cool.
That was like one of the best jobs I ever had, because I had good experiences. The other thing, they offered me the opportunity. I said, man, I can't lose that opportunity, because that was almost like my dream, to work in an environment like that. It was some cool.
Who was your favorite co-host?
Sarah Haynes.
Wow.
Yeah, she was my favorite.
Sarah Haynes,
Yeah,
shout out.
Sarah Haynes was
She was, I mean, Whoopi's my favorite, but she's my favorite too, my other favorite. They're all good, though.
I like Whoopi. I like Whoopi. Don't get me wrong. The
Right.
culture. Yeah,
Whoopi's
I
a
love
queen.
Whoopi.
You can't, I
Yeah,
mean, Whoopi's
you
just
can't
automatic, right?
you
That's
can't
true.
ignore that. But my favorite was Sarah Haynes, then Whoopi, and my third one was Megan. Megan, she was
Really?
good too. Yeah, I like Megan. I mean,
Fiery, right?
she thinks different, and uh, into the UFO culture too, because she likes all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's me. I like that kind of stuff too. So
Yeah, I want to talk about that later on. But Straight Hennessy said, shout out to N60, best artist I heard out recently.
yeah, he's in Indiana. He's a family, actually, family from
Oh,
Indiana. Yeah,
hey, I see the fire.
house. They're all in the house. Family in the
Oh,
house.
what's up? When you were younger, did you know that you wanted to get into music and rapping?
You know what? Well, I didn't know because first, well, when I was a kid, right? I remember I used to play with cars, with little cars, but also for like to play with a little kid, playing
Wait,
like I was out
you
pretending that I was a DJ.
you
Can you
cut
hear
out a
me?
little. In the beginning, you cut out a little. Are you on Wi-Fi?
Maybe it'll be better if I take this off and we just keep it with the. Can you
Yeah,
hear me
that's
now?
yeah, I can hear
Yeah?
you. Yeah.
Okay.
No, no, no. It cut out again.
It cut out again?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me better now?
I hear you now. Yeah.
You hear me better? I think that's it. That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're here. Welcome back.
What's wrong with my headphones? So, when I was a kid, right? I always loved to play to pretend that I was a DJ.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was when I was a kid. At the time, I was like 8 years old. I didn't know that I wanted to be a rapper because I was born and raised in Mexico. So
Nice.
my parents brought me here when I was 12, at the age of 12, right?
Yeah.
So when I came here, that's when when I got into the culture. I got into the culture when I was in middle school. We will do like rap battles. We will do rap battles on lunchtime. So
Where
I
were you living when you first moved here?
I used to live in the Bronx. I still live in the Bronx. Yeah, at the time
Wow, nice.
I used to live in the South Bronx by Hunts Point area, and I went to the middle school 118. I remember. Yeah, middle school MS 118.
Shout out.
Yeah, I remember everything. So that I think that's when I got into the culture. I got into the culture with all the kids. I used to see performances uh, in school also for rap battles, because all the kids they used to do the same thing. It was part of the culture. Yeah. So,
That's
but
cool.
question, when I was a kid, I never knew that I was gonna be a rapper or that I wanted to be a rapper.
Hey, you did DJ though, which is very musical.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So,
mean, it's really,
yeah.
the rap industry, the
So,
rap music.
so what kind of inspirations did you have um, throughout in the past and then leading to current?
So a lot of West Coast music. When I started listening to music, I used to listen to a lot of Exhibit.
Nice.
Back then, it was a group called the Mexicans. It was a Spanish hip hop group. The,
Really?
yeah. So they will rap English and Spanish. And back then, I didn't know English, so it was good for me to listen to them because they will be like bilingual, and that was the part I used to love about them. Yeah. So that was one of my inspirations. It was the Mexicans, Exhibit, Snoop Dogg. Then I started listening to 50 Cent, Biggie, and
Classics.
a lot of Spanish rappers. A lot of Spanish rappers. De reggaeton, Tego Calderón, Wisin y Yandel, Daddy Yankee. I'm
I
sure
love Daddy Yankee.
I'm sure everybody knows about Daddy Yankee.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
So what?
but
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, what inspired me to make hip hop, to make rap.
What modern artists are you a fan of right now?
Right now, uh, that's hard. Cause you know what? I don't. In general, that'll be. Let's see. That's a hard one. Cause
You like Bad Bunny? I know he's very
I
popular.
he's something different. He changed the game actually. I like him. I like him. I like Bad Bunny, but I prefer the other rapper. I don't know if you heard about Anuel. 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 No, you don't. You don't. It's almost on the same level. It's on the same level of Bad Bunny. Well, so it's more like the street level.
It's on the street level because you know Bad Bunny is more commercial.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Bad Bunny is more commercial, and Anuel is more like street. It's like street music.
You got to send me some stuff. I love learning new
Yeah.
artists.
I'll send you some Anuel music. And don't get me wrong, I like Bad Bunny. I love Bad. Yeah.
He's good.
I like his new album. But and from the other, let's see. Yeah, Anuel is one of my favorites. Bad Bunny, I like him. But also, I like Billie Eilish.
Wow.
One of my favorites.
You're with the times, Ed.
Yeah, and there's I listened to one singer from Russia. I'm not sure if she's from Russia. Her name is Victoria Modesta. I think that's her name. Yeah, Victoria Modesta. She's like electronic singer.
Someone said, "What about Snow the Product?"
Know the Product? Oh yeah, of course. Know the Product. She's one of the best from the West Coast.
Good job, Shelly.
Actually, she's old school. Her name used to be Snow White. Snow White, that was her first name when she first started, and then she became more commercial, and then she became Snow the Product. Yeah.
Of course she did, because she became a product.
Gotta sound more commercial, and yeah.
So how do you educate yourself? How have you been educating yourself throughout your career to be a better rapper and then in turn a lyricist as well?
Right. So I read a lot of books. That's one thing I like to read.
Awesome.
And I learn a lot from reading, from documentaries, from rappers. Also, I like to watch movies. But more of my education or what I learn, what I know, is from reading. And that's how I get all my, when I write lyrics, I get all my ideas from books, from documentaries, from things I like, stuff that I like, science, from characters that I love, that get inspired to make more music. That's how I get more my education from.
So what are some of your favorite genres of when you read? Like, I love self-help. Like, I'm all about spirituality, self-help books,
I prefer science. I love science and mystery. I like a lot of mystery, science. Right now I'm reading a book. It's called, this is about science. It's called Your Brain is a Time Machine.
Wow, I love that.
Recommend it for everybody.
That's cool.
Then, I'm fascinated with time traveling and science. So I know it's something different with physics, but this is also related. Yeah, so.
I know, I need to write. Let me write that shit. I'm going to forget it. Well, who is the author?
Of course.
Thank you.
Your Brain is a Time Machine.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna tell you anything about it. And I'm sure you're gonna love it.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're gonna love it. Yeah.
Oh, I know. This is my favorite. We could digress for a little. Like, so I love spirituality and time. Right, these are the basics of human existence that we don't talk about generally. You teach yourself, but you don't converse in the real world about these things.
Right. And I think it's very interesting because that's the other thing that people like, you got to think out of the box. Because I see like a lot of people don't want to think about out of the box. But for me, that helps me, because when you think out of the box, you're thinking something else. And for music, that helps you to be creative, to be more creative. You want to write more lyrics. You want to be creative in writing. So it helps you a lot. You got to think out the box.
Yeah, you don't label yourself one thing and stay there. That's it's restricting.
True. You see, the last song that I released, right? And it was a weird music video because I'm going backwards on the music video. And
really? Wow.
Yeah. So
Is
So
it the No Pedis Así one?
right. That's
I
the one.
have it up here.
Yeah. So if you look at it, actually the ending is the beginning, and the beginning is the ending. Is the ending of the video. So yeah,
Really? That's cool.
starts from the beginning, but it's actually the ending.
Wow. Oh, do you mind if I play a second here?
Of course. Yeah, go ahead.
Danger. Fire.
That's one of my favorite toys.
That's cool. Ah, there you go. Looks
Yeah,
like
so
an old apartment.
the ending of the video is the that's how it begins.
Nice. I like that. I don't know for our PG viewers here. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love that flame flow. Flame is a tongue twister. Flame
Flamethrower.
thrower.
Yeah, so it's actually not a flamethrower. A reverse engineer from Elon Musk, not a flamethrower. I don't know if you heard about it.
No.
Yeah. So so Elon Musk made a flamethrower, right?
Yeah.
He made it out of airsoft gun with a torch, with a roof torch. You just gotta disassemble it, take everything from inside, and then put it all together again with a roof flamethrower. Yeah, it's a roof torch actually. Yeah, it's a roof torch.
It looks cool. How the
So
canister for it looks good.
yeah, and I said, you know what? Let me use something like that for my. Let me use it as a prop for my music video. Yeah, I like stuff like that, and I like to mess with stuff. So I said, yeah, I think it's gonna look cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw someone did an animation of you with the flamethrower, like a cartoon, which looks really cool also.
Right. Yeah. That's the cover actually for the single. Yeah, one of my favorite covers. I collect all my covers, and that's one of my favorites. That's one of
Oh,
my.
that's so cool. Yeah, I was looking at your YouTube before, that's why I found this. But you have so many videos.
Yeah, actually, music videos I only have four. It's only four music videos. We should be working. We should start working on the next one for probably maybe in 2 months. We're gonna start working on the next one,
Nice.
and actually also working on my new EP. Five new songs I have, and I think people's gonna be excited about it. Cause I mean, for my fans, because it's actually related to science, to physics.
Nice.
I mean the title, because now I'm getting more into physics and science and stuff. So the name of the album is it's Gravity Trap. It's Gravity Trap, and it's actually a binary meaning because trap is the genre, the new genre
Yeah, right. I thought about that. I was like,
but gravity, I'm relating it to the gravity, to gravity.
right.
So that's why I call it Gravity Trap, because it's one meaning that it's a gravity trap, because it's trap that is making gravity. But it's also a gravity trap when you trap in a gravity atmosphere or with anti-gravity,
So what do you think of, because earlier I worked out for the first time in like a year. No, just kidding, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Really?
No, not a year, like not long, but I guilt myself all the time. But I went upside down, that when you go like the yoga move, when you go upside down.
Yeah, I love doing that one. Yeah.
I did that, and then you just made me think of that. But that, I believe that's helping you regain your sense of balance because you're going against gravity.
Right. You define gravity. That's the good thing about it. You define gravity. A lot of people can do that, And to me, because I recently started doing that, going upside down, like a year ago. I really mastered it. And then I said, you know what? I never thought I was going to be able to do it. But then when I did it, I said, oh, man, I'm capable of doing some more stuff then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah.
Inversion, right? Inversion tables do that.
Right. And it became one of my favorite workouts, actually. Yeah.
It takes time because it's a lot of pressure very quickly. But if you do like 10 seconds here and there, you can build up to it.
Yeah,
Good amount of time.
I started practicing on a wall because I was
Yeah, me
afraid.
too.
Yeah, so I started practicing on a wall because I was really afraid to fall.
And now
Yeah.
you could do backflips.
Oh, that I can't. That I can't do.
No,
No,
I can't either. I don't want to.
that's too
No.
much. I would. One day do it. Why not?
Yeah, if you want to, right?
I would
I don't have that goal.
love to do that.
You can do that. I'll
Yeah,
live through you for that
you
one.
feel like a ninja, right? I want to be. I would love to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta think out the box. You know.
Yeah, it's true. I'm open for anything, right?
Right.
Yeah. I'll have someone animate me doing backflips. How about
Yeah. Oh wow. I never. Yeah.
Hey, it's another option, you know.
True.
So how do you choose your creative team? You said you're gearing up for the next video. How would you choose your creative team?
So it always starts as a vision, you know. For example, for me it's the opposite because I hear a lot of artists that they say that they when they start writing a song, they start from beginning to end. To me, it's the opposite. I first get the title of the song, and then I think about the idea, you know. Once I have the idea, then I start writing. But first, I start with the title. That's how I start. For example,
Every song?
every song. For every song and for every idea I have, I start with the title first. So then the title helps me. I use it like a base, like the base project, and then from then I start working on it. And for the videos, it's the same. It's the same. So when I already have the song, right, then I think about the title and I think about what I'm saying on the lyrics, and I try to relate it so it could have a common sense of what you've seen on the video and then what I'm gonna be actually performing on it. And that's how I get the ideas. I mean, with the ideas, it always starts with for example, if like that video, right, the one that you showed. So that one is actually talking about all my inspirations, all my like the people that I follow, people that I get inspired from. Like I talk about Steve Jobs.
Nice.
Also, I'll talk about Albert Einstein. He's one of my favorites.
Of course.
And that's why I related it to the time going backwards. That's how I got all the ideas. Like what I really wanted to put on the video is what I project on the song. You know, what I project on the lyrics. And I say, you know what? Let me see if I can. Because the idea of the video is actually me thinking about suicide when the video. Yeah. So that's how it ends, but that's how it starts. Because you know it's the opposite on the video. So by the end of the video, you see me on the bathroom, right? You see me looking everywhere, like what I'm hearing. When I'm hearing voices, and so that's when the video actually starts. When I'm hearing voices because I'm thinking about suicide. So when it begins on the video, it begins that I'm on the rooftop thinking of myself. Yeah, throwing myself down. So it's like yeah, it's actually deep. It's a deep meaning of that video. I mean, if people don't pay attention to it, it's like they're not gonna know about it. But if they understand the lyrics and they ask, then they'll see that it has a deep meaning.
Do you like, because someone had to film this, and did you have a director or someone just filmed you doing this? And did you explain to them these feelings beforehand?
Yeah, so that's another thing that I always direct my own videos. And my friend, he's actually the closest friend I have. He's also in the music industry, so he understands what I want on the video. You know what I want to project on the video.
Right.
He's the one who filmed it, but I was directing him, and he also gave me more ideas. He said, you know what, we can put these ideas, we can put this. That's that idea of me on the garbage room with the TV. That was his idea. He said, let me film you on the garbage room with the old TV, like you're trying to looking for signal, looking for something, you know, like trying to communicate to someone.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, that's gonna look crazy. So we did it, and yeah. So when we started working on the video, I told my friend the idea, because first I do the script. First I start with the script.
Cool.
So minute by minute, I show him I want this over here. I want the flamethrower by minute 105. For example, that's how we do it. Yeah.
Oh wow! So almost like a commercial, storyboards
Yeah.
and.
I mean, I don't know much about it. I guess it's just common sense. I just do my common sense. But I do everything. Yeah, I do everything by number, actually, by minute. Yeah.
What's your favorite number, Ed?
My favorite number, that's actually 8.
Me too. Infinity.
Yeah, that's actually 8. Because I don't see.
Oh, look. Well, first of all, listen to this. Today's March 4th. You're my 44th episode, and both of our favorite numbers are 8.
Wow. You see?
Hello.
Something going on. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. So let me ask you, why is your favorite number?
8. 8. Because one reason is my birthday's the 28th of September, has an 8. But my dad, I don't know why. My dad was 50 years older than me. Okay. He would keep papers around his wallet, his house, like above his door with this number on it.
Wow.
I don't know what it meant, but he passed away, and I cleaned out his house and found them everywhere. And I just know it meant good luck,
Yeah, yeah.
And so I kind of use that, but I know that it's infinity. It means you and I will lose touch here, but then guess what? We're gonna come back.
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I love number 8, and it's not because it's the number 8. It's because if you flip it, it's an infinity symbol, and that's what I love about it. It's like it's a cycle. The cycle never ends.
Powerful.
Yeah, the cycle never ends. So that's one thing I love about number 8.
Yeah. Well, 0 never ends, but it's there's no break, right? It's continuous.
Mm-hmm.
It's not natural.
It's not. Yeah. So that's the main reason why I love number 8. My favorite number. When's your birthday, Ed? It's the 28th of January 28th.
My birthday is 9 months to the day after you.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, because you're in September, right?
September 28th. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So my mom basically conceived me on your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. But so what's your sign?
My sign is Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius. Yeah.
Is that a water sign?
No, it's actually
air
sign. Yeah.
We're both air signs. You see, we probably discussed this before, but these are very important things,
Yeah. What sign are you?
Libra, air sign.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You're my rising, I think.
Yeah. 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 I think so. Yeah.
This makes sense. Thank you for keeping me high.
Oh, anytime. Well, last time I saw you put me high. Remember when you gave me that coffee?
Yeah.
Got me high. Yeah, and that's because I don't drink I don't drink coffee like that. So I think that's one of the reasons why.
Yeah, you texted me after, like, I'm flying.
I feel like I was drunk. I said, "What's going on?"
But it was quality coffee too.
That was actually a good experience having a cup.
I miss hanging out. You and I used to hang out in Lincoln Center.
Yeah, yeah.
One day.
Nice, man. Those were good times.
We'll get there.
Yeah, of course. I mean, soon. I mean, I think by this summer, everything will get better. Yeah, everything is better already.
Yeah, one day at a time, right?
Yeah, yes.
Let's pray, Jesus. Yeah, it is better. It is better. We have to manifest it. You're right. It's true.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I'm seeing everything more like it's getting normal. Like people's going out to the street more. Like they not afraid anymore. I mean, look, I'm sick already. I protect myself. But can't get the vaccine yet. So, you know, we'll
Soon
see.
it's already on its way to pharmacies. You'll have one, you know, before you know it.
Yeah, hopefully,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
want everybody safe and healthy.
yeah. Well, I work at a vaccine site, and they vaccinate in New York is like the thing, you know. I mean, hopefully everyone gets if they
Yeah,
want, you know.
be priority. It should be priority because, you know, New York got, I think, got the most cases, had the most cases last year.
Right.
Yeah, we were the center, right, of the pandemic,
Yeah. Yeah.
epicenter. Yeah,
And then California took the crown after that.
that's so crazy, man.
Well, it's a year this in what, next 2 weeks, a week and a half.
What I remember is that it started on March, I think by March the 2nd, that's when we got the first case. And I remember that was in Grand Central when we got the first case of what I heard.
Wow.
We got the second case by Sunset Park. Sunset Park. Exactly a year.
That's
Yeah.
that's very crazy.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Please, God, take us out of this. Thank you so much.
It's almost over.
It is almost over. We have to just accept it, right? It's not easy, but we have to do that.
Slow, one day at a time.
So let's go back. Let's go back. What venues have you performed at?
I'm sorry?
What venues have you performed at or want to or like to perform at?
So in New York, so back in 2015, that's when I had one of my songs went popular because I wrote a song for immigrants, for immigration. I don't know if you heard about the program DACA.
Yeah, I protested for DACA once.
Right.
What is your song called?
So the song is called Somos Dreamers. We Are the Dreamers. That's what it's called. Yeah, that was the title. We actually have the official video for that one. Yeah, so
I'm looking for it. Oh, okay, I found it.
yeah, so that song helped me a lot, you know. It introduced me to the culture, it introduced me to a lot of people all over the US, especially
Nice.
calls. I got a lot of phone calls from newspapers, from magazines. That was back in 2015. So due to that, I got a lot of performances in New York, and I perform and well, my biggest was Stage 48, Stage 48 and 48th Street, and I think it's 11th Avenue. That's a good nightclub. And then I also perform in La Boom. La Boom, I don't know if you heard about it. La Boom nightclub.
Nice.
That's also a big one in Queens, New York. And then I did the Noa Noa. That's also a big one for the Spanish culture in New York. The three of them I mentioned, those are big for the Spanish culture in New York City. So I was more
That's awesome.
that I performed in those places. I was actually very happy. And also one of the biggest ones I did was in Central Park. That was actually for a lady that worked for the United Nations, I remember.
Wow.
And that was in 2016. That was also a big stage on Central
That's
Park.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, Central Park. Cool.
Yeah, that was a public one. It was a lot of different artists from all over the place. There were it was an international festival. They had Spanish, American, people from India, people from I think from Korea. Yeah, they had a lot of artists that day. It was one of the best experiences I had.
That's so cool. I can't wait till you could get back on the stage, you know?
Yeah. I also want to go back on stage. I miss those times. You know, when you get nervous to go back on stage and start performing, and then you feel kind of shaky and you don't know what to do. And then once you get there, you're excited to perform. You know,
You just
so
do it. Right, go with it.
I love about performing. You always get nervous, no matter how many times you do it. You're always
Yeah.
nervous. You know.
That's what I said to someone once, and they're like, you have to just let the person I said it to said, you just have to let the spirit through you, basically.
Right. You just gotta go with the flow, you know. And once
Yeah.
then you don't want to go away from it. You don't want to. You want to stay there. Yeah, that's what happened to me when I start performing. Like I don't want to leave, you know. I show my character where I really am, you know, as a rapper.
I think, well, people are going to be fighting for the Central Park spot because people are going to start with outdoors first.
Right, right. Yeah, I
Once
think
summer comes, we'll probably start getting back on track in general.
yeah, they're gonna start doing the parks, the stadiums. I heard they're gonna start doing stadiums too. So good
God
thing.
bless. Good things, good things.
Outdoors, yeah.
So let's shift to Bitcoin because I'm into it right now. What are your thoughts?
Uh, oh man, that's the future. You know, my first thought about Bitcoin when I didn't know anything about Bitcoin, it was that if humankind one day colonize Mars, that's what we're gonna use. We're gonna use Bitcoin. And you know, that's probably in 20, 50 years. I don't know how long, right? But that's how I thought when I first got introduced to Bitcoin. And so back in, I think that was back in 2017. I wanted to invest in Bitcoin, and I didn't do it because I didn't know how. I didn't know how to do. I don't know how to start it, right? So I said, how do I get started with this thing? How do I buy it? I didn't know much about it. I didn't know that if you buy, can you take the profit out? Can you leave it there? How it works, right? I didn't know anything.
Yeah.
So back then, I lost that opportunity. And I heard by 2017, the Bitcoin was like maybe 8,000.
Crazy. Yeah.
Imagine if I would have bought Bitcoin then,
Yeah.
we're rich right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now it's 47. Right, I didn't check right now.
Today, it went up to 56 last week. I saw that.
Yeah, no. Last time I checked, it was 58. That was the highest, I think. 50.
Yeah, it was high.
Then it dropped. It crashed again. But
It's wonderful, really.
that's the future. I mean, crypto
It
is
is. Crypto is the
the
future.
future. I
It
mean,
is the present because Elon Musk will be taking it for his car.
well, when he bought Bitcoin, it went up rapidly.
Right.
And you see, what I think is once he starts accepting, because right now I'm not sure he's accepting Bitcoin yet. Once they start accepting, it's gonna go up higher. Why? Because remember that Tesla is a worldwide company. They sell globally. So if they start accepting Bitcoin, we're gonna. I think it's gonna hit probably,
Skyrocket.
yeah.
100,000, right? For
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
For sure.
We also expecting Jeff Bezos to buy Bitcoin.
Ugh, that mother.
Yeah. Imagine if he buys. Imagine if he buys at least 2 billion. Man, it's gonna go to the sky.
To
Yeah.
the sky.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think it's the future. Like you say, is the present because we're using it right now.
Yeah. So
And
invest, right? That's
my best
for
advice,
people who are doubting.
yeah, my best advice to people is to invest. They have to invest in Bitcoin. Bitcoin, if you,
Listen now. That's why I brought it up because I know. I realized its value very recently.
yeah,
And I'm like waiting for my next paycheck to put more money towards
yeah,
Bitcoin. Like
even
for real.
this is what I do. So I'm constantly investing, right? So once I put money on it, I just forget about it. Just say, don't pretend that it's not there.
Right.
And if you take a look in another 3 months, your money increased already.
Right.
If you
And
leave,
that's the power of stocks too.
yeah, that's the power. That's the power of investment.
Of individual investment and the opportunities here now for us. And it wasn't there a while ago. So
Yeah, and at the moment I'm still learning about it. I'm starting the crypto, seeing what's happening, what's going on with crypto. Every day I wake up, I check my app, check the Bitcoin news, and see what's going on because there's always something new. There's always new. Yeah, yeah,
cheers. Thank you.
yeah.
Keep
Sure.
me posted. I ask all my guests to bring a deep quote or enlightenment experience to share. Do you have one of these?
I have both actually.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's I've never heard a better response.
yeah, I have both. So an enlightenment experience, that'll be back back when I had an accident. That was 2003. 2003 when I had an accident, and I thought that I was gonna die, because people not gonna believe me, and people, when I tell them my experience, they don't believe me. But I got hit by a train,
What kind of train?
MTA train, the train we ride every day. Yeah,
Did
and
you fall on the tracks or something?
uh, yes, I did fall, and it wasn't the best. It was part of my fault because well, I was doing drugs, and as a teenager, you do a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And this is what I told everybody, try not to do drugs. And of course, some people, it's not because you want, but you got to go through the experience sometimes. And yeah, so that's what happened to me when I was 15 years old. Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, I was doing drugs, and unfortunately, I lost my conscience and I fell on the track, almost on the track, because before I fall into the track, the train hit me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so
That's
you know
crazy.
everything happened for a reason, and I believe that was a good thing that happened, that I got hit, because if I wouldn't get hit, I wouldn't be here right now.
For other reasons, right?
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy. Well, I'm here happy to know you, essentially, right?
right, so you see, my life experience was that when I got hit, everything shut down. Like I didn't, everything shut off. Like light, light shut off.
Yeah.
And then like maybe like 5 seconds after, I heard a lot of voices around me. But first, before that, you're not gonna believe me. I saw my moms, I saw everybody like in a movie, right? Going like this. And after that, I started hearing voices, and I was feeling good. And I heard my mom's voice saying, "Don't go away." That's all I heard. "Don't go away, my son. I want you to stay with me." That's what I heard deep in my heart. It's not like a voice, it's something that you feel in your heart. And when that happened, I started reacting, right? Like, what's going on? What's happening? I started opening my eyes. And then I remember, I said, "Oh yeah, I got hit by the train." That's when I got my mind bike, and I said, "I got hit by the train, but what happened?" And then I'm thinking the worst. I said, "Oh, my legs. I'm sure I don't have my legs." And then
Oh
I heard
God.
I heard people saying, "Oh, he's bleeding. He's bleeding. Call the ambulance. Call the police. Call 911." That's what I heard, right?
Yeah.
And I got scared. I got scared, and I said, "What's going on?" So as I opened my eyes, I saw people, and I saw a detective. He came to me. He said, "Don't worry, stay there. Already called the ambulance. They coming for you already. I already called your mom. She's coming already.
Oh.
Stay on the floor." I said, "Okay." And yeah, that was one of my, I don't know if you can call that enlightenment experience, but
You obviously broke things and
yeah. So actually no. I had a so the damage was more psychological, actually,
oh,
more than physical, because nothing happened to me. It was just few,
wow.
yeah, but it was,
The trauma.
yeah, it was more of a drama, because after that I lost my mind for like for a whole month, and I was on a hospital like for 6 months, and a lot of things happened. I was going crazy.
Well, maybe that's why you seek also enlightenment because your brain got so shaken and out
Yeah.
of whack.
So let me tell you the best part about this. So the best part about it is that when I was recovering myself, when I was already thinking, straight like a person already again, my mom asked me, "You want to go back to the street?" And I was afraid even to get on the train. And I told my mom, I don't even want to go on a train again. I was
Yeah.
but in the back of my mind, I said, but I want to be a rapper.
Wow.
And the dream started. That's how the dream started. And that's when I talked to God myself, and I said, God, if you want to help me, please turn me into a rapper. And that's why I call it enlightening experience, because that was one of my best experiences. And like 3 years after, when I got recovered and everything, then I got on a booth for the first time. Yeah.
That's one of the best enlightenment experiences I've ever heard. Thank you for sharing that.
And
I cried, but I didn't let the tears out.
yes.
That's very emotional. I could feel you there. It's a very powerful event for you.
Yeah, it's very powerful and very intimate. I really don't share these experiences, but I'm sure it's gonna help someone. I'm sure it's gonna help someone, and that's how I got out of it. When I asked God, "Can you please turn me into a rapper? I want to be a better person. I don't want to be in the street anymore. Please help me." And like 4 years after, I saw myself in a recording booth, and I said, "This is it. I'm not going anymore." And ever since, I'm being me. I'm being myself.
Yeah, I met you as a rapper.
Yeah,
And you're still it's just what you do. It's who you are. It's who you become, right?
Yeah, I love being creative. I love being creative, create music. That's what makes me feel good. It makes me feel good, when I start writing a song and then I have the vision for it and I say, I want the video this way. I wanted this on this video. I want to use this prop. I want it to look like this, That's what makes me feel good.
The vision, right?
Yeah. And you asked me also for a quote.
Yeah.
One of the quotes, it's imagination is more important than knowledge. That's Albert Einstein.
I was gonna say it sounds extremely familiar.
One of my favorites, and yeah, I love that quote. I've read a lot of good ones, but that's my favorite one ever.
It's good. That's a really good. It's real. It's true.
Yeah, I mean, if you have imagination, you have everything, because imagination is infinite.
Right. I mean, you and I always say this because it fascinates me what the brain is possible.
Yeah.
You and I are processing each other through our eyes from our brains. Like we wouldn't be here if we didn't put that energy out, right? The vibration out to process it through our psyches.
Yes. Everything that we see happens to us. First, when you imagine it and you think it on your mind, and then when you make it happen.
It's a process, right?
It's a process. Like I always say this to my friends. Everything you see right now, you see this door, you see that speaker right there, you see this phone, you see the airplanes, how they flying. Somebody thought about it first. That was their vision. And look what happened. Look.
So you think trusting the process got us here?
Definitely.
Not fighting it got us to this place.
Not fighting. Definitely, I think that.
Vulnerable.
Yes. It's powerful. It's powerful.
Powerful.
Mind is capable of.
Yeah, and the mind is many things, right? Not just the physical brain, right?
Just when you go to sleep and the way you dream, and how our brain produces that DMT in our brain, our natural DMT, chemical that produces that, makes you dream, and then you feel like it's reality. And that's just amazing. I love it. I love that. And every time I go to sleep and I'm excited, I say, what's gonna be my dream tonight?
Yeah.
What's gonna be my challenge tonight? I'm excited to go to sleep.
I love sleep. You're talking my language, Ed.
And now, I mean, as we get tired, you want to go and rest, but also you want to go and experience that dream that you're gonna have. That's me personally. Like I'm already thinking, you know, like I'm going to sleep. What dream am I gonna have tonight?
I like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a challenge. Sometimes you have nightmares.
Right.
You know,
And that's gonna happen. You can't avoid it, right?
happen. And then again, you don't know if it's sometimes you realize that you go and you knock on the door and your hand goes through and you say, oh man, I'm in a dream.
I gotta get me the hell out of here, right?
But sometimes you don't even realize that it's a dream. And then all of a sudden you wake up and you say, oh, what happened? I'm back to reality again, you know?
Yeah, it's trippy. It's trippy the different realms we can potentially visit, right?
And I love that. I love that about the mind, you know? It's amazing. It's amazing. I
Cool.
love
I'm excited to get that book you're reading.
get it and read it and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Actually, I know about it because there's there's this girl on Instagram. I follow on Instagram. She's a friend of mine too. And I always saw that she posted pictures with that book, right? Stories on Instagram. And one day I said, you know what? Let me take a screenshot. She never recommended me the book, but I said, let me take a picture. So I said, let me order it from Amazon and see what it is. So I got it, and man, I love it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do you have a few last words? Where can people follow you, upcoming projects, etc.?
Oh, time is almost it's over already. Oh wow, that
I
was fast.
know. I know.
Yeah,
I actually lost track of times. Usually
I,
I'm like glued to the clock and I lost it.
it's,
So it's cool.
that's what happened when you're having a good time. Every time you're having a good time, time flies like that. You know, that's what happens, and that's why I got, you know, first of all, thank you for having me, because it was sometimes I see your show. Sometimes I'm doing something else and I don't have the chance to watch it, right? But I always say, man, that's she always brings interesting people to the show. And you know, I hope one of these days I can be one of those people, you know. And but yeah, man, I'm really grateful for you to having me here in this show, and it's an honor to be here.
Do you know, I
And
invite people instinctually. Like there's no thoughts to, because I work a lot, so I don't have time to think. So
right,
when I invite people, it's like you come to my mind, literally. And you came to me on 4 day. The day is the fours and the eights. This is something meant to be, you know.
yeah, it was meant to be already.
It is.
And yeah, I'm very happy to be here, and I'm grateful for you. I'm thankful for you. You know,
Grateful for you, Ed Seven.
praying for the longest now, and I'm happy to have you. And well, people can follow me on social media, my Instagram, you know, and 60s music, my Spotify. If they want to listen to what music I make, they can check me up on Spotify, at Fortoso, and on YouTube they can check my official music videos. And I think that's it. Those are the most important links that people can see and watch and listen to. Yeah.
Very exciting. I can't wait to see your upcoming video too.
Sure. And the most important, if they want to buy Bitcoin, they can also go check my link, and they can, you know, link up and get 10 I think $10 free Bitcoin.
What app are you using?
I'm using two apps, but I think the main one I'm gonna stay with Coinbase.
I
Coinbase,
like Coinbase. I have Coinbase.
even though they take a fee, but that's the one I trust. That's the one I trust. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Ed. You're the best. I can't wait to see you in person and give you more coffee.
Oh, yeah, I want to get high again.
You and I will be the audience in The View. Actually, we'll be guests on The View. I'm going to
Yes,
say that.
it's gonna happen. 2021. Just wait for it.
2021.
It's gonna happen.
Let's do it, Ed. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Much love and blessings to you,
Thank
okay?
you for having me again from my heart. Send you hugs and kisses your way. Thank you
You
so
too,
much.
Ed. Infinity.
Infinity all the time. Yes.
Take care.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you again. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Oh, wow. I knew Ed was going to be a great episode because he's so deep, and I love the people I try to bring on here have, everyone has substance to a degree, but I love to talk depth. Like if anyone wants to talk spirituality and healing, anything, let me know. I'll bring you on. It's my favorite to talk about reality and being. So I love you guys. Thank you for joining. And next week's guest, what's next week? I forget. But I'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves. Love and blessings.